Welcome everyone back to my channel. I am Chardee McEwan-Guzda and I am a board certified practitioner, a clinical psychotherapist, clinical hypnotherapist, counselor, kinesiologist, you name it, it's in there, plus with some beautiful energetic techniques. And I've had some training from an amazing shaman as well. So we put all that mix in together, and that means I'm actually an integrative wellness specialist. So this channel is going to be all about your wellness, well-being, and how we can harness resilience to get you to be the best version of you moving forward. Now, if you are a business owner, an executive, a CEO, a manager, if you are running a team, this is the channel for you. We're really going to delve into how you can be the best leader possible while still balancing your personal and professional life. So join me today for today's topic of growth mindset versus fixed mindset. So it's time for us to uncover how this can profoundly impact every single area of your life. And trust me, you're going to want to stick around for this one. Mindset plays an absolutely crucial role in determining our success. This was first brought about by Carol Dweck at Stanford, who popularized the concept of fixed mindset versus growth mindset. So let me break down why this matters. A fixed mindset is the belief that our intelligence and our abilities are fixed, and there's no amount of training, of learning that is going to be able to move the needle on this. So a lot of the time, people who have a very fixed mindset desire to appear to be very clever, and they have a huge fear of failure. So a growth mindset is actually the opposite of this. So a growth mindset, anybody with a growth mindset will say that if they put enough time and effort into something, they are able to learn any skill or any ability that they wish. A growth mindset fosters a love of learning, and they are very resilient in any challenge that they face, knowing with the right amount of effort, anything can be overcome. Studies from institutions such as Stanford and Harvard actually echo this, stating that people who have a growth mindset lead to higher achievement, greater resilience. They embrace challenges, they learn from criticism, they face setbacks with a different mindset. And overall, these are the people who become the CEOs and the leaders that we admire the most. Understanding the difference between these two mindsets is absolutely crucial. But how do we cultivate a growth mindset? Well, stick around because I've got some activities that we're going to be able to do together, and some skills and some techniques that have the highest impact on developing a growth mindset. Our first activity is to embrace challenges, and you've probably heard this before, but now you understand why this is so crucial. It's not just one of those things where you're like, people just say it to say it. There is an actual scientific impact on the back end that allows you to push forward into a growth mindset when you embrace challenges. So instead of avoiding them, it's very important that we embrace them so that we have the opportunity to be able to learn to grow. So the more you step out of your comfort zone, the more you're going to be able to develop these abilities. Activity 2 is learn from criticism. Often hard to do, and it depends what day the criticism gets you on. But overall, I would say, none of us are going to be able to do it 100%. But if we aim for 90, I think we've got it in the ballpark. View feedback as a valuable tool to be able to learn. Instead of taking criticism personally, I want you to use it to identify areas of growth and development. Sometimes this can actually be incredibly hard, but if you view it as an outside person, so almost envisioning yourself as the third person, like the work version of you, that the person is giving the criticism to, so that you're able to develop the skills from that. Sometimes it can be a little bit tricky if you do take things personally. So I always suggest that doing this in the third person with my clients, just until they've sort of created some of that mental toughness to be able to take that criticism on. Celebrating effort not just outcome. Celebrate the effort that you put into something, regardless of if it has immediate results. This fosters a culture of learning and improvement. Okay, so they're the activities. Now for the skill set. Skill one that we want to start to embrace is reflective journaling. So spend a few minutes each day reflecting of your experience of the day. Write about the challenges you face and what you learned and how you can improve them. This isn't a trash talk journal. This is a growth journal. Mindfulness meditation. So 5 or 10 minutes of this so that you're able to reflect on the day. It's the exact same thing. It's almost as if you want to do an open monitoring exercise as well. So if any of you are not familiar with open monitoring, it's where you look at an object and almost kind of zone out so that you can allow your thoughts to come and go from the day. I like to either use a candle, water, um, I was telling this to my community the other day while we were having our monthly mindset as well. If I ever feel very, very stuck, you will know because I will be at an aquarium. An aquarium is one of those places where my shoulders just drop and my jaw sort of unclenches. Everything starts to feel like it's calming down into the nervous system. And I'm really able to reflect and do it in such of a growth mindset way that I don't take anything personally from the thoughts that come up as well. A mindful meditation is very much like that, where you start to reflect on the things that have happened over the day, over the week, over the month, and you start to view these from the outside rather than allowing our emotions to start to tell us what happened. We actually see the actions and how we can improve this next time. And our wellness technique for this is physical exercise. We have so many emotions, thoughts, things that happens, the amount of times that we hold our breath during the day, that we sigh, it all gets trapped into our body and our body really does keep score. It is so very important that you are moving your body and getting physical exercise, not just for your physical health, your mental health, your overall health as well. So let's try an open monitoring exercise now. I just want you to stare off to something in the distance, as long as you are not driving at the moment, because that is a no-no. But I want you to stare off to something in the distance, almost like hyper focus on it so that everything else around it goes blurry. So right at the moment, I am looking at a beautiful plant on my speaker, and I will focus on this. And in doing this, I will then start to concentrate on my breath. So breathing in through my nose and out through my mouth. And I want you to start doing this as well. So pick something that you can focus on just in the distance, something that isn't going to move. And I want you to just breathe in through your nose and out through your mouth. If it's moving gently or it has a repetition of movement, such as a flame, waves, leaves, blowing in the breeze, grass, that's totally fine. If you can choose a fixed object as well, that's fine. But I want you to just keep breathing in through your nose and out through your mouth. I want you to feel this beautiful breath in your body. I want you to feel your body expanding as it comes in and contracting as it goes out. I want you to be completely present in this. Now, as you're doing this, I really want you to let your mind wander. As you're letting your mind wander, I want you to start to think of a challenge that you've had lately. Maybe something that you thought was going to go one way, but it just didn't. Something that you thought was going to have a different outcome, and it definitely didn't. And it kind of rocked you a little bit. Okay, I know it's very uncomfortable, and we're just going to stay here for a little brief moment. So as you're thinking about this, I want you to take in 2 big, beautiful breaths, just as we were doing before. So in through the nose and out through the mouth. And in through your nose and out through your mouth. And as you're doing this, I almost want you to feel yourself floating above this challenge, almost like you're looking at it from a bird's eye view, almost like you're a cloud, you're looking at it from above. And I want you to see yourself embracing this challenge differently. I want you to see yourself embracing this challenge with confidence and curiosity. I want you to see yourself growing and improving. I want you to focus on what you learned from this experience. I want you to start to see this as an opportunity of growth, positivity, a challenge that you can overcome and be proud of. Just taking a few big deep breaths in through your nose and out through your mouth. And one more time, in through your nose and out through your mouth. And when you're ready, I want you to come back into the present with me. I want you to wiggle your fingers and your toes, gently bringing your awareness back into your body and yourself back into the room. Blinking, open your eyes. And I want you to keep that understanding with you. After we have finished this video, I want you to go and write down what it is that you found out in this moment, how you would have handled this differently, and how you're going to handle it differently now and in the future. Congratulations, you have just pushed yourself into a growth mindset, and you are well on your way to be the leader that you want to be. Now, if you found this video incredibly helpful and you want to see more, please remember to subscribe, click the notification button as well. If you want to deepen your journey and get access to exclusive content, I have a monthly mindset community that you can join. It is on my website and the details will be linked below as well. Come and have a community of like-minded people with all sorts of skills and techniques to get you to exactly where you want to go. Thank you for joining me through this whole video. I know you are well on your way to success, and I look forward to seeing you in the next one. Bye.